Word to your mother, my name's Steve, this channel is Fragrance Riches. Thanks for tuning in as always. Today I want to talk to you about a fragrance that I recently discovered and it was love at first sniff. And the fragrance I'm talking about is Jean-Paul Gaultier's Scandal Pour Homme, which is a brand new release for 2021. Now before I started kind of getting too excited and give you my subjective opinions on this fragrance, let me give you the objective facts. Let's start with a note breakdown. At the top you'll get clary sage and mandarin, which is a note I love, as most of you will know if you follow this channel. And in the mids there's tonka and there's caramel, and in the base there's vetiver. Now I ordered a free sample through an Instagram advert for Jean-Paul Gaultier, and the sample arrived. I didn't know much about it. It was only when it arrived I actually looked up the note breakdown, and I was really excited to smell it. Now, my very first impressions of this fragrance was actually caught live on the Scent Geeks podcast, so go and listen to that. But here's a little snippet.
Oh shit, mate, I like it.
Oh, mate, you're making me, but you're influencing me here. Right, live on the
Shit,
podcast.
I actually proper like that. I need to see how.
Do you?
Yeah, like genuinely, it's.
Wow.
I need to see how it dries down. It might really sweeten up, but for me, that's really nice.
So as you can tell, it was love at first sniff for me, to be perfectly honest. The fragrance totally lived up to what I was expecting from the note profile. Now, before I start telling you why I enjoy this fragrance so much and why I think this is super versatile and you should definitely try and smell it, what I will say is try and balance this out with some of the less positive kind of viewpoints that you might get from this fragrance, and probably some other YouTubers have said as well. One, it's very designery, okay? If you are a niche snob, then you're probably not going to be watching this YouTube channel, to be honest, because I'm a basic bitch and our tastes aren't going to align. But yeah, it is very designery, so if you do like high-end kind of niche with high quality ingredients, this might not be for you. It is sweet. I will talk a bit later why the sweetness is not necessarily a bad thing. I think they've not overdone it. It's not cloying, it's not overly sweet, it's not sickly sweet. But again, if you're not into kind of sweet fragrances, this might not be for you. And the other thing is, what I would say is it does smell like something that potentially Paco Rabanne might release, which again, but don't write it off for that reason, because I'm about to tell you why that would be a really stupid thing to do. So when I compare this to a Paco Rabanne fragrance, what I actually mean is that it's like Jean-Paul Gaultier have taken a Paco Rabanne fragrance and they've improved it. Basically, they've dialed down any of the sort of sweetness and they've made it, as I said earlier, not sickly sweet, not overbearing, not overpowering, not cloying. And the fact that they've added in that vetiver, it really kind of balances it out and gives it, dare I say it, a little bit of sort of almost class to it, a bit of sophistication. I think this is a wonderfully versatile fragrance, to be honest. Yes, you could wear it in a club or on a date, etc. But the sweetness, as I say, is not overbearing, and because of the vetiver in there, that balances it out, and I think it's perfectly clean enough and pleasant enough that you could easily wear this in an office. In fact, I think this is a really versatile fragrance. I've basically been wearing it all week. I've worn it to work, to the park with the kids, to like a swimming pool, to like a spa day to celebrate my wife's anniversary. Well, it's my anniversary as well, because kind of, you know, it's both of our anniversaries. So I think it's a hella versatile fragrance, to the point where actually I think it's very unisex, to be honest. I think this would smell really quite good on a woman as well. I think if I smelt this on a woman, I would quite comfortably get a semi. Performance seems to be pretty good, especially on the longevity side. It lasts most of the day. Well, at least I get sort of constant wafts of it. Every time, sometimes I think, oh, can I smell it? And then I'll just get a waft of it when I move. So it certainly hangs around. I would say the projection is medium. A lot of people say this is kind of like beast mode. I don't think it is actually. You would, looking at that note breakdown, you would think this would be over the top, like would choke out a room full of people, but as I say, I don't think it is. I've actually sort of been increasing the number of sprays to see kind of if I can get a bit more projection out of it, because the projection is sort of quite soft to middling, to be honest, which again means you can wear it quite comfortably in an office without kind of overbearing. I've, as I say, increased the number of sprays, and never once has the wife actually commented that it's too strong, which she regularly does. Talking of the wife, amazingly, she actually really enjoys this fragrance as well. She said it smells really nice. And as most of you know, she doesn't like fucking anything. She doesn't like me. So for her to like this fragrance, it must be doing something right. So to summarise, am I saying this is the best fragrance in the world or even the best release this year? No, I'm not. What I am saying is it smells really good. So just try it. Yes, it's quite designery, but it's not trying to be something it's not. What it is done is it's got its pitch right. It's a designer fragrance, but it actually smells really good and it's really versatile. They've managed to balance the different kind of accords within the fragrance to be just a really pleasant fragrance that you can wear pretty much anywhere and most of the year, probably not in high heat. I would say that's about it. So I would say give it a smell. Don't just write it off as a sickly sweet kind of designer fragrance that, you know, you're just gonna smell 1,000,001 times, because yes, there's fragrances out there that's similar to it, but I think they've balanced this one really well. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I do really appreciate it. Please comment below and let me know what you think to Scandal. I love it, as you've probably got. In fact, I'm just gonna have a cheeky little top up. Yeah, comment below. If you haven't already done so, do please like and subscribe and all that shit. You know the score. And yeah, I'll see you for a new video soon.